Terminal Beach by J.G. Ballard, 1964. This is the Berkeley Medallion edition. 9 stories in 160 pages. Strangely, this edition has many different stories than the UK edition of Terminal Beach. I'll put a comparison of them up here. Let's chat briefly about each story. Endgame was about a man, Constantine, who after his trial was found guilty and was going to be executed. He was placed into a villa with his executioner and no date for his execution. They played chess to pass the time. Could Constantine play chess with his executioner and perhaps find a way to escape this sentence? The Subliminal Man. This story feels like it is coming true. There are huge signs being placed in the medians of the freeway and around the city. They appear to be blank, but they are subliminal messages. Dr. Franklin has a patient, Hathaway, who is fixated on these signs. We fall down a rabbit hole of advertising and control. The third story, The Last World of Mr. Goddard. What if the world that you were living in was actually a miniature? Mr. Goddard can step in and out of this world. And what if the people in this world were suspicious of you? An unfortunate accident turns this world upside down. The Time Tombs. This is a story of grave robbers, but they are robbing the tombs of Mars. One man, Shepley, starts to have qualms about this. Now Wakes the Sea. What if your dreams became an established link between you and the past? Something tragic befalls the dreamer. The Venus Hunters. This story takes place in the deserts of California. An astronomer, Dr. Andrew Ward, has joined the Mount Vernon Observatory. In the small town around the observatory, he is introduced to someone who has seen a flying saucer and an alien. Strangely, he seems to be authentic in telling his story. Are we being visited? -1. A patient is missing from the Green Hill Asylum. Or was he a patient? The employees of the asylum don't seem to be able to recall his face. The director wants to cover this up. He tries to persuade people that this patient never really existed. In this psychological tale of horror, there is a twist ending. -1 patient becomes something more. The Sudden Afternoon. The Sudden Afternoon is another tale of dreams and reality. Could a connection be made between a man in a house and a man sitting on a bench in the park? This is a slippery tale of identity. The final story is The Terminal Beach, the title story for the collection. This is a haunting story of a man who's lost his wife and child. He illegally lands on an island in the Pacific that has been used for nuclear testing. As he wanders the concrete structures of this island, he imagines seeing his wife and child. We slowly see his mind shatter. This story has a chilling connection to the Cold War, to that haunting fear we all face. J.G. Ballard reminds me at times of Ray Bradbury and of Rod Serling. Some of these stories have a Twilight Zone quality. Others have a similar poetic prose that reminds me of the Martian Chronicles. This is an excellent collection. I give Terminal Beach 9 out of 10. That was the first J.G. Ballard work that I've read. Do you have any suggestions of which of his books I should read next? Do you have a favorite story? Join the conversation in the comments below. Until next time, keep reading.